What's up guys, this is 37G here, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful New Year's. Hopefully you have to see the fireworks and New Year's resolution you just actually planned before it actually happened, so hopefully you actually have fun in that. But just to get into the main topic, we actually want to talk about the new raid bosses actually being planned now for 2018. So there's actually a couple of speculations that's going around the community. What could it be? So in some actually strong points, that actually could be the actual Drabaki raid that we had previously around 2015, that he might actually make a most likely return. So just to give you a rundown, what raid bot is actually usually consists of 8 or 10 player per room, and you have a boss himself you have to kill within a certain amount of time, and if you don't kill him in time you don't get rewards, but if you do, you can actually take those materials that you got from the boss, and then you can actually give it to Glaive and you can actually craft it into their legendary counterparts, as we can see with Perkis that I've been using with my tactical trooper, or you've seen other players using Eltron, and you can see him like just puke out lightning. So going back to the topic regarding Drabaki might actually make his return as a raid boss for 2018. So there's actually plenty of sources out there and some facts that he actually made his appearance. So the first obvious idea is his models are already in the game, they're already been used already. So it could make sense for KoG back in KR to reuse his model again for the first phase, and then they can actually work his model out for the second and third phase, and that's all they have to do. All the work has been cut out. Also, KoG actually did hold an interview with all the PvE YouTubers, all the more popular YouTubers such as Amazon, Tiffany. They actually managed to get together, share their thoughts with the developers and how to improve the game. So around 2016, they bought the topic regarding raid bosses and if they're making a return. So they said the raid boss they done for the past 2 raids wasn't actually up to their standards because it was mostly competitive, and then you have to actually deal the most damage in order to get the most materials to make your legendary weapons. So basically you have to have a really good enhancement on your gear in order to get that you need to make the legendary weapons. So in other words, this will actually create a paywall between the people that are actually playing the game for free and those who actually paid for the game, with the enhancement materials such as the ores and the hammers, probably the scrolls to keep their equipment intact if it would break. So they actually create some problems around the community, saying it's not fair between these two sides of the perspective of the players. So hopefully they can address that by having with the removal of the ranking systems that exist in place. So on how the ranking system works in the back of the past, so you actually are scalable on the amount of damage you actually done to the boss by either your individual class. So particularly for my class as tactical trooper, I actually have to face against other tactical troopers around my ranking, and at the same time you actually are judged with among your guild members too. So all your guild members accumulate the points, and then those points are shared with other guilds who actually do the same thing and actually contribute to how many that kind of sense. So hopefully they are trying to remove that and mirror this year's raid boss. And then another topic I actually brought up is if there's a possibility you can actually remove existing gear or existing weapons such as Eltron and Perkis. They haven't actually decided on if they really want to do it yet, but it's under consideration. So another concern that you guys might have was actually be how powerful a weapon would be. Would actually surpass the ad weapon? Would it be weaker than it? Or could it be comparable to the other raid weapons that exist in the game today? So from what I actually speculate, I suspect that it should be the low edge could be around 95 or 99. I say 95 will be most likely the choice because it actually matches with the existing Eltron gear with the armor 4-piece that everyone's positioning at right now. So that little cap will be around there. And then for the effects, however, I actually can think that if you see in the gameplay video I actually played with Drabaki 2 years ago, you actually see him doing the puking animation. So he says bringing out fire, but I call it puking just because it's more fun that way. So that could be the possible effect that could be on the weapon itself. And then for the accessories, that it could make a return because you can see that he actually does more than just puking than just rolling his body all day. You actually see him doing meteors and lasers. So either of those two effects would actually be incorporated into the accessory effect. And then for the accessory itself, it can actually be the same 3 pieces as you can see in the Eltron accessory. So to wrap this video up, I actually can discuss what the approximate time when the raid boss will be released. So it could be safe to say that it could be right after all of the classes receive their jobs, so that way it could be fair for everyone, every player that of receiving their third jobs, unlike last time back in Perseus days, like some classes actually got renewals while the others actually still have their old skills of the two choices system, and that actually struggles for most of the players that actually try to score the most. So, and that problem should be addressed if they should do that. And then for how long would it take? I'd say it would roughly take half a month. As we could see back in the days with Perseus, it would roughly take 6 months just to complete all 3 of his phases, and for Eltron it was around 5, so you guys have plenty of time to play with the new raid boss, and then hopefully you guys can actually get a hold of your own raid gear that you guys wanted for all your characters, such as Ein, Rose, and probably all the characters that I haven't gotten it yet. So hopefully you enjoyed my discussion with the raid boss, and hopefully you're looking for it and your character will be just as OP as mine. Hopefully I'll talk to you later.
Somebody's running. Not today.
Someone is.
Oh. Rip.
You block it at least.